Mary Mac's Tea Room, 75th Anniversary Cookbook. History, Hospitality, and Recipes from Atlanta's Favorite Dining Room by John Ferrell. All right, so, if you're not from Atlanta or haven't been to Atlanta, you may have no clue what this is, and so I'm going to tell you. There used to be a bunch of tea rooms around Atlanta, what they called tea rooms around Atlanta, which was really just, I guess, kind of like restaurants, basically, but they would generally serve family-style food. In other words, they put out a big bunch of chicken and everyone eats it. Mary Mac's might be the only one left. If it's not the only one, it's certainly the most famous one. And so it's still around. It's been around a long time, obviously. This book is the 75th anniversary. And it's a bit of a, it's an institution. So you go there, and the people are very friendly, and they make a very conscious effort to be friendly. That's what I've noticed, is that they're really, really trying to be like an old-style, family-style place. And they put a bunch of food in front of you, and I mean, this is what it looks like. Like they put a bunch of big items that you share as a family. And so this is the recipe book from that. So I moved away a long time ago, and I started missing some of the food from the American Southeast, and so I got this book so that I could try to make some of it myself. And so far, I've really enjoyed it. So let's have a look inside. This book is interesting. There's no dust check if they just print right on the side here. So this book does not only show recipes. Well, a lot of, I suppose, cookbooks are like this, but it talks about the history, it talks about the people. So there's a bit of, Mary Mac's lore in here. So, we have the recipe, the picture, and then there's some discussion about, the history of it or who was there. Here we have, people who have stopped by. These are famous people, Ted Danson and whatever. I just happen to notice Ted Danson up there. And I guess he's married to whatever her name is that I can't remember. Let's see. It just says Ted Danson and family. Yeah, but she's famous, I think. Anyway, maybe not. I don't know. Okay. And there she is from Good Times. Recognize her. Okay. That's the gist of it. I mean, it's a cookbook with information and history of this particular restaurant and all the famous people who have been there. A lot of famous people have been there. So what have I done? I've made the fried chicken from here. I've made the chicken and dumplings. I'm trying to remember what else. When I first got it, I went on a bit of a spree. Made 5 or 6 things from here. And there's some crazy mayonnaise thing that, like, you wouldn't think the mayonnaise would go in there. That's not helpful to you. I don't know. It's, for me, this is what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. For someone who's not from the Southeast U.S., and I don't know, maybe specifically Atlanta, I don't know, maybe this wouldn't be what you want. Or rather, if you're not interested in cooking food from that region, maybe this wouldn't be what you're looking for. For me, it was great. Okay, but what else are we going to talk about, Let's leave it there. That's Mary Mac's Tea Room. I won't read the whole thing, but it's a 75th anniversary cookbook by John Ferrell.